I wanted to do a haul video. I've not really done that kind of thing before because I know in America you guys can get so many interesting things, and it's just a lot easier. I'm in Holland, in the Netherlands, and there are more scrapbooking stores, but it's like recently I just bought around $150, 150 euros worth, and I'm going to show it to you in a matter of seconds here. And you'll see how very little we can actually buy. And I do research and try to get them as, you know, inexpensive and still quality-wise stamps. I spent most of my money on the stamps this time. Here is one little mini paper pack. It's called Antique Library, which I thought was quite a nice palette, and I like all the writing. I used it in my recent, little bits of it in my recent junk journal, which I just uploaded and should be able to see soon. I also showed a little stamp. I'm going to open this because it is kind of unusual. It's kind of very soft, spongy stuff, but the detail of the stamp actually was very nice. This is La Blanche. Never heard of it before. This is that when I had paid too much, paid for some things that were no longer available, she threw this in for me to cover the costs. So this one stamp here was $6.95, for instance. Then I bought a little cartographer from Prima. That's the has like a little eye chart and some writing and stuff like that. And that one's not too bad, $2.25. Here we have some patterns, dot pattern and a little line pattern, and which I thought might be nice to put all over a page. So just a coffee stained page, and then to use that. Here's an example of it. So this one here was €7.95 euros, we're talking. The other new little stamp that I showed you, it's difficult to see in the package here. It was of flowers. Yeah, it's right here. It's this little one here, of little flowers. It's actually quite nice. I chose it because it is, the background has colors and the flowers are lighter, so I thought that was an interesting effect. And that one's again $2 something, so that's not bad. Prima seems to be priced not too badly, but they might ship in huge amounts. So this one is Inkadu. Yeah. And made in China from Pennsylvania. $9.99 for a couple of flourish, embellish stamps. So I only used one. I just got this all yesterday. Hero Arts, the art of the card. This is that one stamp I showed. It looked really cute. It really stamps well, I must say. I've already stamped all of them. They all have a nice quality stamp. $11.99. Of course, everybody knows Tim Holtz, and I broke down and finally, I think I have this one in small. I have a couple of these actually in small, so it was basically to get the mannequin or the, I have it in digital, but it's nothing like a stamp image. Somehow looks interesting. And I do like it. It's quite a large size, but this, I don't have the price on this one, but I think it was 19 bucks, 19 euros. This little one here, Craft, is from the UK. It's a cute little, what do you call this? A little shiny there, sorry. A little rubber stamp, which is like an invoice. Yeah, accounting invoice. I thought it looked so dainty and so cute. It looks very nice. Prints very nice. The only thing is, with these rubber, they're not sticky on the back, right? So I got some advice, received some advice online to say, that says, just put some double-sided tape on the side of your block, and then just leave it like that with this paper on, of course, and then whenever you need it, you can just use it. And I thought that was great advice. So this one's kind of kept with that on all the time. I think once in a while you have to replace it, of course. But that makes this much easier to use. Same thing with this one. This one here is $7.95 for those lines that I just showed you in the last previous video. I think it's going to be interesting. I liked it because the size, I think I could pick a lot of my journal pages. So for, well, this one here I haven't shown online because it's just a simple book with papers. And what I did is I was testing out my sewing machine. So all the edges on the pages have different types of stitches, since my machine does all kinds of stitches, and I wasn't sure which ones would be nice in a junk journal, that I just did a little bit of a test. So that's kind of cute. But I thought this is the perfect size, if you think of it, that I can just do some lines on each of those pages, or in the future. So I thought that was kind of a good size. What's that called? Like an A5. $7.99. This one here was also expensive. It's a little frillier than I like, but what I do like is that it's like nameplates a bit. I mean, the words are not specific to that one. It's just, that's how they piled everything in here. But it's kind of like, and I like to do on the front cover inside. I didn't do it on this one here, but what I like to do sometimes is right here is do the nameplate look right on the top there. I think that of each of the signatures, so that's, you can identify that the signature is starting. It gives you a little bit of a booklet impression. At least that's my impression. So this had a whole bunch of different styles and a couple words, and I thought it might be interesting, but I think I paid, I might have paid 15 euros or something for that. And then last but not least, it's hard to get all the pictures in. I got 2 ATC backgrounds. ATC backgrounds, there we go. So it's all these different, comes on a large rubber mat. This one here, I've cut up most of them already, but you can see here that they've got some nice patterns, and then artist trading card, a little bit of a block there, which I thought was nice. I used that one recently in my, it didn't show when I was talking, I was out of camera, but that was that little, it's a writer's nib, and I do like writing with ink and fountain pen, so I really like that. And then this one here has a little bit of kanji, Chinese or Japanese, I'm not sure, probably Chinese. Some writing and different backgrounds. Also artist trading card information. I like the little wings that you can add to, things that you've cut out of magazines or something like that, collage. So it can really be used for creating tags. And we all love tags. But also, you could do this on a whole page, like this in a soft color. Well, that reminds me, I did buy 2 other ink pads. This is a really soft color. I thought that might be nice. And I bought one a little bit pinker because they didn't really have the kind of red I like. It's kind of hard to describe right now, but I'm looking around my desk to see if I can see anything, but I don't. It's a little pink here. I like a little bit redder, but anyhow, those are always nice to use. And the very soft one, I thought of doing like patterns, like on the back of a tag or something like that. So these all come in huge mats, which you have to cut up and again use on a block with that sticky tape is, I think, the best way that I know. If anybody else has any other great ideas, let me know. And then, yeah, these were $19.75 each. So, let's see, that's, a fair amount, but they're nice. And then I guess couple things that I didn't buy recently. So that's basically 150 euros you just saw. But Three of my other favorites is this one I just got from Stampers Anonymous. Especially the littlest one. I just love it. That's why it looks used. Great impressions. I mean, they're not made to be like a full impression. They have a worn kind of vintagey look, which I just love, love, love. This is another one of my favorite. I don't have a picture handy, but what I do is on top of a picture, do this, but I keep maybe the face of the person, woman, blocked out so it doesn't get the treatment on top. It looks really very nice, much nicer than you would expect. Like this looks like okay, but I really, really am impressed with that. And then of course everybody has a writing one, but Indigo Blue, I do find that their writing, it looked really nice, and great stamps, great stamps. So, and then maybe the only other thing I can mention, I have still several other, it's maybe hard, I have a little bit lopsided, but I have several other stamps, and they keep it in this plastic, kind of like a plastic purse. It's made for storing stuff, of course. But I put all my stamps in there, and on the front you can see a whole bunch of things, and then on the back you can still see some of the lace images I have. So it's really handy for keeping your stamps in, because you can actually visually see some things as well. So yeah, I don't often do giveaway, not giveaway, what do you call it, haul videos, but I thought I would show a lot of you American people or Canadian people that you really have it good with all the sales that you have. And we don't have any system for coupons or anything like that, so we pay full price. Occasionally there's something on sale, but yeah, so hard to get those. The one item that I really wanted was a little sewing machine, old-fashioned sewing machine stamp, and that was gone, which is why I was able to get that other stamp. Anyhow, I just wanted to share, and thank you very much. And if you haven't seen my recent video for my junk journal that I just uploaded, have a look at that. It's very interesting. Interesting size in particular. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.